Let's take a live look outside right now. An overcast day. That haze has kind of lifted, at least the worst of it, but a really pretty day to celebrate an early St. Patrick's Day in Chicago. The party going very strong here as we're kind of in the middle of it. We started in the morning. A lot of folks enjoying an early happy hour. Going to be a late night of that bar scene, as Sarah Maki pointed out. But tomorrow, Mary Kay, a bit of a different story.
We're going back to winter tomorrow for sure, Chris, and it all starts tonight. Rain is on the way. If you're out late tonight, rain showers moving in, and by daybreak, it changes over to snow to start your Sunday. That will last through lunchtime, and boy, do temperatures struggle. We're talking 30s, but it'll all really feel like the 20s much of the daytime hours because we see all this moisture and cloud cover coming our way from the south. This is tacked onto a vigorous storm system that has created a lot of severe weather today. Parts of Mississippi and now Alabama getting some tornadic activity, severe thunderstorms as well. You can see that deep connection to the Gulf of Mexico kind of drawing in that moisture, the instability wrapped around this low. This is important because as the moisture wraps around this low, it's going to be pushing it in our direction. And first it starts as rain, but then once the chilly air sets up behind it, that's when you get involved in that changeover to snow. So let's time that out for you. Early this evening, it's just mostly cloudy. By 11 o'clock tonight, we see the rain really favoring south of I-80 and northwest Indiana. Then as we roll through the overnight, that cold air intrusion coming. Check it out, 7:30 in the morning, light persistent snow. We could pick up an inch of slushy accumulation between daybreak and noon tomorrow. This is noon. Think about that if you're headed to the South Side Irish Parade. Then in the afternoon, chilly winds out of the north-northwest. It's going to be feeling like the 20s much of the day. Model data keeping us under an inch of some slushy accumulation. You know, the pavement is pretty mild now. This would be grassy accumulation and maybe some elevated surfaces. It's 55 right now. We have a west wind at 16 miles per hour. So here comes that cold air intrusion. You can see that front is knocking on our door. 32 degrees now in Minneapolis. So we are talking wind chill values. Here you go, 7 a.m. feeling like the 20s. Maybe 20 degrees in McHenry. And then as we get into the noon hour, still stuck with the middle 20s, maybe touching 30 for it feels like in northwest Indiana. And throughout the afternoon, not much change. The only change would be that the snow comes to an end. So our forecast tonight calls for rain, and by daybreak, it switches over to snow to start your Sunday. And afternoon highs are so different than today. Even though it'll never feel like 40, we could see 40 at Joliet, maybe 42 in Ottawa, but basically we're going to have those chilly winds dominating our weather stories. So 39 degrees will be the story Oak Lawn, 38 for you in Bolingbrook. Normal highs about 47. Not only will we be below that temperature-wise, but you have to factor in the wind. So it's chilly tomorrow, but we recover a bit for the actual holiday on Monday, St. Patrick's Day. Partly cloudy skies. We shift the winds. A southerly wind will help bring us to 54 degrees. So tomorrow is a touch of winter, maybe a little sloppy in spots in the morning, and then on Monday, 55 degrees. Another system coming our way midweek. And wouldn't you know it, Chris, morning snow showers for that start of spring on Thursday morning.
Keeping us on our toes. Mary Kay, thank you.